you. I am running against, perhaps in the history of presidential politics, the worst candidate. Obama wouldn't even endorse him. They ran together. They went together 8 years. And then even after he won, I didn't think Obama. It took so long, right? And now I heard today, they said, sir, what? Well, we have a little problem. What? Obama's going to campaign for him. I said, well, that's good news. He campaigned harder than Hillary Clinton did for Hillary. And it just made us stronger. I want him to campaign so much. I want him to campaign, because we're going to do even better. But it is true. By issuing Joe Biden a tremendous defeat at the ballot box. But it's not Joe Biden. Remember this. It's a radical left sick ideology. Okay? An amazing poll just came out. 56% of the American people, Gallup poll, right, say that they're better off today than they were 4 years ago under the Obama-Biden administration. And that's a record. That's a record. And think of what we're saying. And by the way, that's a record. 56% of the people. And that's during, and we're rounding the corner. We got the vaccines, all that, but even without it, we're rounding the corner. You'll see it. We're rounding the corner. And we have unbelievable. The vaccines are unbelievable. And frankly, except for a little politics, but we have unbelievable vaccines. They're coming out real soon. And the therapeutics are unbelievable. And the cures, excuse me, I'm here. Right? I didn't feel so good, I'll be honest with you. I hadn't been sick in a long time. I don't have any time to get sick. It's good. If you're busy, you don't get sick because you have no time. You don't think about it. But I wasn't feeling so good. I wasn't feeling like your president has to feel. I wasn't feeling like Superman. And all of a sudden, the doctor, we have great doctors. One thing with being president, you got more doctors than any human being. I'm lying down in a bed. I got 12 doctors from Johns Hopkins Hospital, University, great people. All great. I mean, talented, great people. And they love their president. They love their country. But I have doctors, they wanted to touch every single part of my body. I said, doctor. But I didn't, you know what? I didn't feel great. And there's a drug, it's Regeneron. It's a transfusion. And all I know is the next morning I felt stronger than I wanted to get out there, and I wanted to make new trade deals for your jobs, and I wanted to do a lot of things. We've done a great job, a lot of jobs. It's just a great job. But the most menacing aspect of the Biden-Harris agenda is their attack of law and order. And I was a big part. I came in and I had your sheriff, and what a great guy, Beth. I had your sheriff's endorsement and a lot of other endorsements in Kenosha. You ever hear of a place called Kenosha? Because if I didn't get involved, there would be no Kenosha right now. There would be no. And I wish they called earlier. I wish we could have gotten in a little bit earlier, but that's okay. And say what you want. I'll tell you what. I give you governor credit. Unlike Oregon, because we could solve Portland in about, I'd say, 22 minutes. Okay. They're anarchists. They're wise guys. They live in the basement with their parents. Not with Joe, but with their parents. Different basement. A different basement. They go home with their parents. But wise guys, right? Antifa, radical left. Nobody likes to say it. They're Antifa, they're radical left. But they're wise guys. We could solve that in 2 minutes, but they don't want to do it. At least your governor said, let's go in and let's solve the problem. And we solved it. It was late, but better late than never. But we solved and we saved Kenosha. And I want to thank the sheriff.